Just wait a minute.
Yo, 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 what is up? What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back for another edition of a watch along video. For those of you, it's your first time here on the channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Make sure you are liking the video and subscribing to the channel if you are new. And if you are a returning subscriber, support the channel by liking the video so that we can at least get the content out there for more viewers on YouTube. Anyway, thank you so much, guys, for being part of this. Welcome, all of you. We are just about ready to start the 5 o'clock games that will be the 6 p.m. games. Sorry, 6 p.m. games that will be kicking off at the top of the hour. I have a number of games lined up. I have Man City versus Sunderland, Bournemouth versus Chelsea, Newcastle versus Burnley, Tottenham versus Tottenham are playing with Brentford, and of course Everton versus Forest. So those are the games that you're gonna be following, so that you guys can see what you're gonna be following. Yes, those are the games that we are going to be following. So just make sure that you're all strapped in, ready to do this watch along that will be that has already started, and following all the games that will be starting in a few. So let me see whether I can show you guys the lineups of all the teams playing today, starting with Man City versus Sunderland. For the City game, that's the lineup right there. Have Donnarumma in goal, O'Reilly, Vardiol, Diaz, Nunes, Nico Gonzalez, Doku, Foden, Silva, Chucky, and man like Erling Haaland as the lone striker. For Sunderland, have man like Roofs, the goalkeeper, uh, Geertruida, the right back, Mukiele, Ballard, Aldarate, and Hume as the defenders. In midfield, we got Traore, Bertrand Traore, Granit Xhaka, Sadiki, and Enzo Lefe as the midfielders, and Isidore as the lone striker. For the guys on the bench, for City, you have Trafford, Kusanov, Ake, Rico Lewis, Aidnouri, Reinders, Marmoush, Oscar Bob, and Savinio. For Sunderland, you got Patterson, O'Neill, Rigg, Neil, Broby, Talby, Mayenda, Muende, and Adingra. Yeah, so Man City coming off the back of a very labored victory over Fulham just on Wednesday. Actually, the game was on Tuesday. Yes, the game was on Tuesday. City had raced into a 5-goal lead, 5-1 lead, but eventually they let Fulham score 3 unanswered goals. But they were lucky that Fulham never went on to complete the turnaround. Anyway, let's see what they're going to do in this game. For Bournemouth versus Chelsea, for the Bournemouth team, you have Petrovic in goal, Trafford, Senesi, Diakite, and Adam Smith. Then, of course, Tavernier, Alex Scott, Semenyo, Clivert, Jimenez, and Evan Nilsson. So, Krupi, I think, drops to the bench because he normally plays as the lone striker, place of Evan Nilsson. For Chelsea, Sanchez in goal, Gusto, Fofana, Chalobah, Cucurella, James, Fernandez, Neto, Palma, Garnacho, and Liam Delap. So, that is the team for Chelsea. Give me a second, guys. I will be right back. Give me a second. Sorry, guys. Just had to sort out a few things there. So, like I showed you, that's the lineup for the Chelsea team, Bournemouth game. So saying Gusto, Fofana, Chaloba, Cucurella, James, Enzo, Neto, Palma, Garnacho, and Delap as the striker. So for the bench, for Chelsea, we've got Jorgensen, Badiashile, Ato, Achampong, Andrea Santos, Estevao, Gittens, João Pedro, and Mark Gui. For Bournemouth, we're going to have Will Dennis, Hill, Araujo, Soler, Adley, Brooks, Croupier, Unal, and Da Costa. So, pretty interesting lineup from Chelsea. At least the manager has gone back to his favorite team because he actually bottled the game against Leeds by going with a changed lineup that could not in any way hack the intensity of Leeds United. So at least you can see that he has learnt his lesson. So that's the team for the Man City, Sunderland, Bournemouth, and Chelsea game. Just gonna get to the Newcastle, Burnley, Tottenham, Brentford later. Let me just sort out a few things here. You are just about ready to start. Games are about to start, guys. So second. So just about ready to start the games. Games will be kicking off in a few. Yeah, so as always, guys, make sure you are liking the video and subscribing to the channel. And if it's your first time here, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. If you're a returning subscriber, make sure you support the content by liking the video so that you can get the algorithm out there, push the video to more viewers. So we're just about ready to start. All teams have made their way onto the pitch. So we're just waiting for the referee to do his thing. So the Man City game, also I was saying earlier, Man City, for me, yeah, I know Arsenal may have lost, but I don't honestly think Man City are gonna do enough to challenge Arsenal for this league title because they're also a very inconsistent team, especially this season. Just remember, this season things, not something that has been happening throughout the season. It's just for this season, and I don't really fancy them to push Chelsea or push Arsenal all the way. But we will see how it goes. We will see. Definitely, Arsenal losing makes things a bit interesting. Arsenal have dropped point against Aston Villa. It's the first time in a while that Arsenal have been on the back foot. And in fact, that game, as I was saying on stream, it was pretty much even. So I didn't expect either team to win, but unfortunately, Arsenal were unable to hang on, and eventually they suffered defeat at the hands of Aston Villa, a place in which they also lost last season again to Villa, but this time around they lost 1-0. So yeah, games are pretty much they kicked off. Yep, games have already kicked off, guys. So games have kicked off. So let me just start all the clocks now. All games have kicked off now. So now we can follow them as we. Oh wow! And Everton have already scored against Forest. Everton have already scored, man. So already a goal at it's called what stadium? I forgot the name of it's called Hill Dickinson Stadium, eh? So Everton have already taken the lead against Forest. Who scored the goal? Oh, it's been scored by Dewsbury Hall. So it's a goal for Dewsbury Hall. So goal has been scored by Everton. Dewsbury Hall. So Everton 1. Forest 0. What a start for Everton, man. Forest had not even settled into that game. Just like that, they're already on the back foot. So Right there, Everton have already taken the lead. Look at the Newcastle Burnley game. So make sure, guys, you're also dropping your predictions in the chat. Huh? Whom do you think is going to carry the day in this game? So just make sure you're dropping your predictions in the chat. So if you think Newcastle are going to win it, well and good. If you think Burnley are going to carry the day, especially this game that we are following today, so be it. Fancy City, Bournemouth, Chelsea. I'm just ensuring that I've synchronized the clocks properly. So yeah, so at least all games have officially kicked off now. Tottenham, Brentford. With this one, I think I can just do my prediction, right? I expect Brentford to win this game because Tottenham have been so poor at home. So don't honestly expect Tottenham to do anything in this game. I think Brentford are gonna be too much for them. Thiago, Victor by Utara are coming forward for Brentford. Anyway, let's switch over to the Bournemouth Chelsea game. This is another very interesting game, guys. Oh, Bournemouth have already scored, man. Bournemouth have scored, but they're checking for a possible offside. Goal was scored by Semenyo. It's gonna be chalked off. It's gonna be offside. Clearly, Semenyo is in an offside position, so I don't expect that goal to stand. I don't expect that goal to stand, so it's gonna be chalked off. It's clearly offside. He was clearly in an offside position. So let's just wait for the officials to confirm whether the goal stands or it's gonna be chalked off. Yep, it's been chalked off. So the goal has been chalked off. So still 0-0 over there. It's called the South Coast. Bournemouth are located on the South Coast next to Southampton. So at least now I can finally get to the Man City game. City Sunderland. Pretty much been low-key so far. Pretty much been a low-key game. Just ensuring that I synchronize the clocks so that we are not behind. So the Jackie into Foden. Foden, wonderful control from Foden. Now it's Vardiol to Diaz. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva looking for the run of Mateus Nunes. Nunes unable to get to the pass. Cleared by Ronaldo. So now with Chucky with the Trivela to the box. Into an area where Haaland is supposed to be, but Haaland was nowhere to be seen, man. Haaland was nowhere to be seen. Isidore is in an offside position, so got offside, man. So you guys, make sure you're liking the video and subscribing to the channel. Chucky with an awesome skill right there, but there's nobody in the box for him to cross to, because other in the right area, because Haaland was just on this far end. I don't know where Doku was. I don't know whether Doku was now attacked in middle of the park. It's Diaz looking for Doku. Ball goes out of play. Yeah, so guys, remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Not already subscribed. It's your first time the Vinskey Valor YouTube channel. Make sure you lot are liking the video and subscribing to the channel. It's completely free. Don't charge you for any kind of subscription or like. on the video, so it's pretty much free of charge. Ballard with the kick forward. Honestly, I don't know whether the City are gonna capitalize on this. I don't know whether Chelsea are gonna do the same. Let me switch over to the Chelsea game. That's the one that looks to have a lot of action. Cucurella going forward. Led by Senesi. It's now with Enzo Fernandez. It's now with Cole Palmer. That makes his first start since September, because he's now fully recovered from the injury that he sustained. Been out for almost 2 months. So at least he is back. He is back. At least now no more excuses for Chelsea. Kept on saying that Palmer is not yet back, so you can't really judge us based on that. Now he's back. Let's see how you're gonna perform. Let's see whether the Chelsea are gonna click into gear or they're just gonna be shambolic as they were against Leeds on Wednesday. Switch over to the Newcastle game. Let's see what's going on here. Newcastle still 0-0. Still 0-0. So it's only Everton who have scored so far. Ramsey should be doing better with that chance, man. Jacob Ramsey, surely. Everton Forest. Oh, he's down. He's holding his face. Is he smashed on the face or what? Whether you're smashed on the face. Last game is Tottenham vs Brentford. Let's hope that Tottenham are gonna improve today, honestly, because they have been completely shambolic this season, especially at home. Dreadful, pathetic performance, man. Just right there, they give the ball away. Just give the ball away, man. Just give it away. So, guys, do remember that later on, after these games conclude, we're gonna switch over to other. We're gonna do another stream this time around. It's Leeds versus Liverpool. We'll be kicking off from at around 8:30 p.m. at around 8:30 Kenyan time, or if you prefer GMT, is gonna be 17:30 GMT. Coyote forces a corner off Kolomwani, so it's gonna be a corner for Brentford. Brentford are also very good on the from set pieces, so I will not be surprised if you are to take the lead here. Corner to be taken by Dango Utara, former Bournemouth man. So Dango Utara over the corner for Brentford. See what's gonna conjure up. This Utara, the far post, headed by Collins. The bar is gonna get to it. Richarlison marshals it out of play. Well played, man, from Richarlison. So in other leagues, also have Stuttgart versus Bayern Munich taking place right around the same time. So anyway, and as always, guys, no fake scores in the chat. No fake scores, man. No fake scores in the chat. So if you manage to get an updated scoreline, just make sure it's accurate. No need to spam the chat with fake scores. Isidore loses out. It's picked up by Nico Gonzalez. Jackie able to control the ball, man. So Wandu Fushimi from Doku, yeah, just know he's gonna do that. Jackie, man. Surely. What a poor attempt of a shot, man. Clearly, what was he trying to do, man? Honestly, that was a very, very poor shot. Roofs, you're wasting time, man. You're gonna be penalized. You guys do know of the 6 second rule, eh? Of course, they are gonna waste as much time as they can. They'll be happy to escape with a draw in this game. This game, not just a game. Oh my God. Of course, Sunderland are not coming here to bump teams off the park. They are clearly coming here to play for the draw, as they did against Liverpool. Eh? It's Traore doing, honestly. This is offside, man. Okay. Switch over to the Bournemouth Chelsea game. Look for something. Second. You guys, make sure you are liking the video and subscribing to the channel. It's your first time here on the Vinskey Valor YouTube channel. Make sure you are liking the video and subscribing to the channel. If you are a returning subscriber, make sure you support the content in the channel by liking the video so that YouTube can get the video out there to more viewers. That is why we like it if you guys like the video. Was Chelsea, let's see what's happening in this game. There are goal. Yep, still no goals. Neither of the ever since Everton scored, no other team has scored. So, but anyway, it's still early days, man. It is still early days. Early days, man. Lap. It's the lap fella, man. He's always playing on the edge, eh? Oh no. Did he actually kick him? He's lucky. He's a lucky boy, man. He's a lucky boy, this Liam Delap fella. He's a lucky boy, man. Hume for Sunderland coming forward. Enzo Lefe back to Hume. Voila, this is Mukiele. Seems Man City more or less adapted their game. Nowadays, they don't really go gang ho, trying to press the opposition all over the pitch. Nowadays, they just sit back, man. They're happy to play in a mid block because they clearly know maybe they don't have the pace to run in behind. Because their defensive line is always very high up. Huh? Roofs, just go long, man. Ballard, well played by Sunderland. Back the ball well from defense to attack. Picked up by Bernardo Silva into Chaki. Is Doku. Foden across the face of goal, man. Nobody had anticipated that run, eh? Circle by Bernardo Silva. It's now with Nunes. This is Diaz. Diaz into Mateus Nunes. Now with Diaz. Foden. Put on the shot. My goodness. Not even close, man. Not even close. See games now with Delap. Now Enzo. Now with Palma. Palma into Garnacho. Back to Palma. Now James, Enzo, Caloba. Castle Burnley. Their goal in this game. Still no goal in this game, man. Unless you expected Newcastle take this game, take charge of this game, huh? Tottenham, Brentford, still 0-0. In behind for Richarlison. Richarlison to Bentancur. Kudus. Able to find Poro. Forces him wide. Poro with a cross. The fine towards the Spence is Archie Gray. Poor play from Tottenham, huh? Quite routine. Go back to the City game. City happy just to keep the ball, huh? As always. This is how City play, man. They just love the ball. But not as much as they used to be back then, eh? Back then they used to possess the ball from start to finish. Try and force overloads. And everybody's expecting Sunderland to go and lose this game, huh? I will not be surprised if they are to win it, eh? Like I said, as I was saying in the Arsenal stream, just because Arsenal dropped points doesn't mean that Man City automatically win their games and pick up points. No, doesn't work like that, man. In fact, if there's a team that is inconsistent, it is City. Because like I said, on Tuesday, they're actually ahead by 4 clear goals against Fulham. But somehow they just managed to bottle it, eh? And allow Fulham back into the game. They're actually lucky that Fulham did not go on to complete the comeback, eh? Because Fulham had actually scored 3 unanswered goals after Man City had scored their 5th. So they say that's the issue with City. City are very shaky at the back, eh? Crossed in the box by Doku, circled by Chaki. Chaki attempting a eye through the needle pass, man. Is Doku. Doku into Chaki. Diaz. Nobody on this far side to assist Mateus Nunes. He's by himself. Is Chaki. Chaki into Vardiol. Bad pass, as always. Come on, go on the counter. Isidore. Isidore is clean through. Isidore. Ah, come on, Isidore. Yep. Chance was afforded to him by Vardiol. Very, very poor pass. And you see, that's how the other issue. See, rather than their players sprinting back to defend, it's like they're just jogging back. Other than Vardiol, who lost the ball, and Diaz, if there was an overload on the center, I think Sunderland would have actually capitalized from that chance. And see, that's why I said I don't think City have got what it takes to win this league because they don't have that intensity anymore. They don't have it. I've watched their games. That intensity, especially from their defenders, is non-existent. Anyway, Shaka about to take the corner. Granit Shaka. Shaka into the box. Punched away by Donnarumma. Picked up by Vardiol. Vardiol, who's actually ahead of him. This is Chucky. Chucky. He never saw the run from Foden. This is Doku. 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 Ah, Doku, come on. Unable to pick up Bernardo Silva, man. It's now with come on, Mukiele, surely. Ah, that was a chance. Actually, sorry, that was Sadiki. He'd have given the ball to his teammate because there was a wonderful opportunity of a counter right there. And you guys, make sure you're liking the video and subscribing to the channel. Still no goals, man. Apart from the Everton game that has produced a goal, the rest still deadlocked at 0-0. This is Diaz into Chucky. Walking pace for Man City right now. Not gonna open up this Arsenal defense this kind of thing. Like I've always said, a very slow tempo never really opens up any team, because it gives the opposition time to get back into the defensive shape. That's why you have to move the ball a whole lot quicker, play quicker passes, and move the ball quickly. Is Mateus Nunes into Bernardo Silva. Is now Doku on the far side. Doku the shimmy. Bernardo Silva. This is Chucky. Mateus Nunes. Now with Chucky. Able to thread it through to Bernardo Silva. Vardiol. Excuse me. Vardiol into Mateus Nunes. Mateus Nunes coming forward. This is Diaz. Diaz with only one person to aim for in the box. Against 5 Sunderland defenders, man. You can clearly see the intent from Sunderland right here. It's Chucky. Ah, come on, Doku. Should be on the same wavelength as Chucky. Yeah, Chucky with an audacious flick right there, but fortunately Doku had not read the pass. Have a look at the Bournemouth Chelsea game. Aldarate. Tottenham Brentford. Hope for this game. Tottenham have actually scored. Scored, man. Or Richarlison. So Tottenham have scored, man. Tottenham have taken the lead against Brentford. So Tottenham have taken the lead. Goal has been scored by Richarlison. Yeah, Spurs hoping to turn things around at home, because their home record has been abysmal, man. Way abysmal, man. So Tottenham have taken the lead against Brentford. Let's have a look at the Newcastle Burnley game. Still 0-0. Okay. Voltemade. Framento. Tiao. Now with Ban. Jacob Murphy. Gordon. Ah, unlucky. Grace the outside of the post, man. Ah, yeah. Wonderful shot from Anthony Gordon, man. What a shot from Gordon, huh? Just grazed the far post. Ay, ay, ay. Lemon Jai, Everton game. Once a penalty. There was no penalty there. I think the ball hit two. Was it Morilo Milankovic on the stomach? Okay, okay, it hit me on the arm, but the arm was tucked into his body. So it's actually Nico Williams. And no penalty there. No penalty. City, Sunderland. Games are going by so fast. Eh? Already at the 28th minute. 9th rather. Let's do hope that these games are gonna kick in. Whether or not we do watch along or 4 games is because we want to see the action, man. Want the actions, man. Goals to be flying in from all over the grounds. Across the grounds. This is Chucky to Ruben Diaz. Back with Chucky. Where's Mateus Nunes? Chucky into the box. Too high for Haaland. Ball goes away to. But breaking down this Sunderland team, maybe City need to think of something else. Maybe set pieces. But I don't think this Sunderland team is gonna be broken down, especially if City are just moving the ball so casually and slowly. It's a bit of overconfidence on their part. Foden is now Chucky. Is now Doku. Doku into Chucky. Chucky. Ruben Diaz. Ruben Diaz! Goal! What a shot from Diaz! What a shot from Ruben Diaz, man. Straight into the top corner. I was just saying a while back, you just need something special for City to unlock this defense of Sunderland. And just like that, Ruben Diaz has scored a screamer, man. What a shot from Diaz. What a shot. Has the same shade to it as remember the famous Vincent Company goal against Leicester like 5 years ago, where Company just shot it straight into the top corner. Same thing. Ruben Diaz afforded so much space, and then because Sunderland players are just marking just outside their box. Then Diaz unleashed a ferocious shot the top corner, man, and just like that, if City have taken the lead. But it took a slight deflection, Took a slight deflection, Ruben Diaz. And Newcastle have also taken the lead. Let me go over to that game. Who has actually scored for Newcastle? Let me see who has scored for Newcastle. It's Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno G has scored for Newcastle. Bruno G. For Newcastle have also taken the lead. At least now the goals are beginning to stream in now. At least all that's left for the only game that has yet to produce a goal is Chelsea Bournemouth game. Voltemade. This is Ramsey to Anthony Gordon. Anthony Gordon into Danban. Danban! Across the face of goal, man. The overlap from Ban was impressive. That's what people should do, man. Go on the overlap. That's what I kept on saying in the Arsenal game. I don't know why Arteta had all his fullbacks inverted, eh? Because if they had gone on the overlap, maybe they would have gotten chances to actually win that game. So it's a corner to Forest. Deep corner, man. Circled by Williams. Lets the ball run out of play. So, anyway, Chelsea game so far is one that has not produced a goal. But who knows? Maybe the goal is coming, eh? Cleared by Senesi all the way to Sanchez. Last. Oh, 2-0! 2-0 to City! Just as I switched over to City have scored a second goal. But this is the same pattern that happened in the game between City and Leeds, the other promoted team. And just like that, City let a 2-goal lead evaporate. Anyway, Foden with a cross into the box. Header by Vardiol. Header was by Vardiol. So it's 2-1 to City. 2-1, 2-0 to City rather. 2-0 to Manchester City. Goal has been scored by Vardiol. Yep. That's why I said City needed to get a plan B to unlock this Sunderland rear guard. Eh? And one of the most effective ways is the Diaz goal that they have scored and also through set pieces. So now Sunderland will be forced to come out and play. They can no longer just sit back and hope that they're going to keep the score down because their game plan is now been extinguished. Their game plan has been tossed. Game plan has now been tossed. Yeah, so if the result does hold, City will be climbing above Aston Villa back into second place, 2 points behind Arsenal. It'll be 2 points behind Arsenal with but honestly, I don't expect them to topple Arsenal. Unless if Arsenal are to go on and lose or draw the next game. Because City's next game is against who? Let me see. Who's their next game against? City's next game, they play Real Madrid on Wednesday in the Champions League. So City play Real Madrid on Wednesday and then Crystal Palace on Sunday. So that Crystal Palace game is not going to be an easy one for them. Eh? I don't honestly think that's going to be an easy game for them. So, but who knows, man? Who knows? Especially Crystal Palace, if they can lose to a United team, what about City? Because they lost to United just last Sunday. This is last Sunday, yeah, it was actually last Sunday. So anyway, we will see. We will see what happens. We will see what happens. But like I've kept on saying, Arsenal fans, please do not panic. Do not panic because Still early days. So many games to go in the season. Still have to play each other twice. And of course, that game at Aston Villa. Aston Villa is actually proving to be a very, very difficult hunting ground for most teams. Last season, City and Arsenal lost. This same season, both teams have lost at Villa again. So, can clearly see that picked up by Igor Thiago, well intercepted by Bentancur. Simons coming forward. He's Kudus. Come on, Kudus. Kudus into the box. Kudus. Tackled by Jordan Henderson. Sorry, that was Aya. That was not Anderson. That was Aya. Actually looks like Jordan Henderson. Clearly looks like Jordan Henderson. And you guys, make sure you're liking the video and subscribing to the channel. As always, your first time on the channel, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. If you are a returning subscriber, support the content of the channel by liking the video. Corner to Tottenham, matched away by Kelleher. Gonna be out for another corner. Seeing it out, They are just seeing it out. Anyway, guys, make sure you're liking the video and subscribing to the channel, guys. Make sure you are liking the video and subscribing to the channel. If you are new, it's your first time on the Vinskey Valor YouTube channel, make sure you are liking the video and subscribing to the channel for more of such watch-alongs. Yes, we do Premier League watch-alongs, Champions League, and any football-related content out there. FA Cup, if you're gonna get there, League Cup, Europa League, if there are teams of interest. Yeah, so anyway, basically we do cover watch-alongs. Yeah, so make sure you are liking the video and subscribing if it's your first time here. And as always, do all that wonderful stuff. I don't charge you for your subscription. It's completely free of charge. Liking the video is also free of charge. Also, for those that are returning to the channel, you are already a pre-existing subscriber, support the channel by liking the video. Do all that wonderful stuff so that YouTube can push the video out there to more people and to more viewers. That is why we want your likes. That is why we want the likes. By Haaland. This is Chucky. Yes, Nunes coming forward, back with Chucky. Now with Vardiol. To Foden, Diaz. Chucky, Foden. Vardiol into Doku. Doku, bad pass. I was looking for Chucky, but the pass was inaccurate. They are slowly moving into halftime, so we're just about to go into halftime. So all our featured games at least have been able to produce goals. Chucky O'Reilly unable to get to the pass. I like that run. He's doing all that he can to remain on side, as he was gesturing at was that Chucky to play the ball into him. Yeah, Chucky should have actually passed that ball way sooner. This is Bernardo Silva into Chucky. Chucky Lafay. Chucky, poor cross by Chucky. Now with O'Reilly, let us switch over to the Chelsea game. Seems like City are just forcing the game right now. This is Alex Scott coming forward for Bournemouth. Well tackled by Fofana. Fofana loses out. Didn't keep the ball. So the ball is out for a throw into Bournemouth. Standover picked up by Pedro Neto. Able to go forward. Picked up by Tavernier. Tavernier coming forward. It's true fair. Able to play it into Semenyo. Man like Semenyo. Castle Burnley. Yeah, another goal in this game. What's going on in this Burnley game? It's a red card to Burnley, huh? Red card to Burnley, man. Burnley have been reduced to 10 men. Burnley have been reduced to 10 men, man. So Burnley are playing with a man short. I don't know what he did. Maybe I don't know whether they're going to show us a replay of that. Eh? I don't know what he did. Not a two-footed challenge or what? Oh, okay. Elanga was clean through. Last man. Yep. Clearly. There's only one outcome when that happens. There's only one outcome when that happens. That's normally a red card. So, especially if you're the last man and you bring the player down, clearly know what's coming. So, it's a free kick to Newcastle. Let's see what they're going to do from this free kick to be taken by Cher. Yeah, Cher is going to take the free kick. I think I pretty much say that with 10 men, Burnley are pretty much done. I don't expect them to come back in this game. Cher with a shot! Punched by Dubravka. Yeah, because actually Dubravka was a former employee of Newcastle. So I'm sure he pretty much knows all the tricks in the book here. So anyway, it's into stoppage time. Gonna have 5 minutes of added time. And I'm sure the other games are also into stoppage time. Tottenham Brentford. Let's see whether the game is in stoppage time. Oh, 2-0 for Tottenham. Who scored? Who scored for Tottenham? Actually, 3 minutes of added time. So who scored for Tottenham? I don't know if you guys know in the chat. Who scored for Tottenham, huh? Who scored for them? Who scored for them? Let me check who scored for Tottenham. Oh, Xavi Simons. Xavi Simons finally gets his first goal for Tottenham. Finally, they can stop the comparison to VATs, where they're actually saying 0010, due 0015s, due what. But at least he's managed to get a first goal for his new club. So, Xavi Simon with the first goal for Tottenham. The Man City game, we're going to have 3 minutes of added time. The Bournemouth game, how many minutes of added time do we expect? The game is still at 0-0. I don't know what's going on in that game. Still at 0-0, man. Oh yeah, 4 minutes of added time. So 4 minutes of added time in that game. So yeah, so far neither Burnley or not Burnley, Bournemouth or Chelsea are able to get the better of their opponents. So the games are now into stoppage time at the end of the first half. So as always, guys, make sure you are liking the video and subscribing to the channel if you are not already subscribed. The Everton game, we're gonna have 3 minutes of added time. Nice save by Pickford. Oh my god. 1 versus 3. No way. No way. Barry! Goal! Everton have doubled the lead, man. Diego Barry finally getting his first goal for Everton. It was a wonderful break, man. What a wonderful break. It was 3 versus 1. 3 versus 1. Ndiaye just had to pick which side he'd prefer to pass to. Because both Barry, was it Grealish, and were actually running forward. Was it Alcaraz or Grealish? Were actually rushing forward to support him. I don't know what Palace or other Forest are appealing for. Was there a foul there? There was no foul. Clearly, there was no foul. Don't know what they were appealing for. Yeah, Ndiaye gets away from Milenkovic. Yeah, because it was a question of which way does he choose. I don't know why I was complaining, because Nottingham Forest are the ones who gave away the ball. And just like that, Everton were able to launch the counter. And Diego Barry was able to finish the chance, man. Barry was able to finish the chance. Finally, goal for Diego Barry, man. It's been a while since he got in fact, he had not scored for his new employers, man. So at least today he gets his first goal. So Bournemouth Chelsea game is now at halftime. I'm sure the City game is also at halftime. Yeah, City game is also at halftime. City game is also at halftime. And so is the Tottenham Brentford game. So Tottenham Brentford also at halftime. So the only game that is still currently playing is Newcastle, Burnley, also Everton, Forest. So how many minutes of added time they had in the Newcastle game? Oh yeah, they added 5 minutes, so that's why we are still playing. By Cullen. I think this should be enough to see Newcastle into halftime. What's a potential penalty for who? Oh my God! What is Bertrand Traore doing? Clearly, what were his hands doing up there? Surely that's a clear penalty. Come on, referee! Don't even need to look at it 3 times, man. Already, he's made up his mind. It's gonna be a penalty to Newcastle. Gonna be a penalty to Newcastle. Clearly, Bertrand Traore was playing volleyball. His arms were outstretched like this in the box. Then the ball hit him in the arm. Clearly, the penalty. Yeah, his arms are outstretched like this, so it's gonna be a penalty. It's a penalty for Newcastle. Yeah. Burnley just shot themselves in the foot. Just digging a way deeper hole for themselves. Yep, it's gonna be a penalty to Newcastle. Who's gonna take it? Is it Anthony Gordon or Voltemade? It's gonna be Gordon, I think. What are they waiting for? Come on. Yep, it's Anthony Gordon. Anthony Gordon take the penalty for Newcastle. Up against his former teammate Martin Dubravka. Yep, let's see whether Newcastle are gonna double the lead. Yes. Gordon, man like Gordon, Anthony Gordon. Come on, referee, blow the whistle, man. What are you waiting for? Yep. Gordon, let's see. Gordon takes a breather. Taking his time, man. Gordon! Goal! Sends the keeper the wrong way. So, Newcastle have doubled their lead, man. Newcastle have doubled their lead. Yeah, so Newcastle have doubled their lead, man. So it's 2-0 to Newcastle. 2-0 to Newcastle. I don't know why VAR are taking a long time to review that. It was pretty much straightforward, clearly. Straightforward, man. There was no doubt whatsoever. No doubt whatsoever. What a wonderful penalty from Gordon. Right in the bottom corner. Keeper completely no chance, man. You don't save those. No matter how big you are as a keeper, you don't save those. But the ball is pretty much tucked in the corner, far from the reach of any diving goalkeeper. So I think that should see off the game to halftime. Yep. The referee blows for halftime. So all games are now halftime. All games are now at halftime. So Bournemouth, Chelsea, still the only game that has not yet produced any goal. Man City taking a 2-goal lead against Sunderland, courtesy of goals from their centre backs, Vardiol and Diaz. Newcastle scored 2 already. Burnley already been reduced to 10 man. Goals from Gordon and Bruno Guimaraes. Then, of course, Tottenham managed to score 2 goals as well against Brentford. Goals from Richarlison. And our first time that you're going to mention this for Tottenham Hotspur. Xavi Simons is finally on the score sheet for Tottenham Hotspur. So it's 2-0 to Tottenham Hotspur. So for Everton, Everton also leading 2-0 against Nottingham Forest. Goal scored by Barry, and the other one was also an own goal of, was it Milenkovic? So, yeah. Actually, 4 games are 2-0. 4 games already are 2-0. Man City's, Newcastle's, Tottenham's, and Everton. So, let me just check the updated table currently. If the results do hold, who are actually moving up? Let me see. The teams that are actually moving up, if these results do remain. So the results remain. Everton will move into 5th position on 24 points. Tottenham will move into 8th on 22 points. Newcastle will move into 10th on 22 points. And who else? Man City will move into 2nd position on 31 points, 2 points behind Arsenal, who actually lost to Aston Villa earlier on in the early kickoff, courtesy of a last-minute winner from Manuel Buendia. So, can clearly see that it's very volatile, especially right from Chelsea, in fact, from 4th position. In fact, guys, I hope you guys are ready for this. From 5th position, 4th, Chelsea in 4th, all the way down to Liverpool in 12th. It's only 3 points. The gap is only 3 points. And then from Chelsea in 4th, all the way down to Bournemouth in 13th, it's only 5 points. That's why you see a lot of movement. So right now, that's why you see teams like United, Brighton, have actually dropped, and Liverpool have actually dropped because the other teams around them are actually winning their games. And pretty much you can say Everton are going to win this game. Tottenham, I think, are also going to win their game. Newcastle are going to win their game as well, because I don't see Burnley coming back from 2 goals down with 10 men to topple Newcastle. Yeah. And Everton currently in 5th position. Everton, guys, an Everton team that started poorly in the beginning of the season is currently in 5th. And also, an Aston Villa team that beat Arsenal earlier is now in 3rd position. And mark you, Aston Villa were actually in 19th position after game week 4. They had actually they had not scored a single goal. They had actually gotten 2 points, 2 draws, and 2 defeats. So they were sitting in 19th position. But look at how things change. In game week 15, they are 3rd. They're actually the latest team to inflict defeat on that Arsenal team. So that's why I said this season it's pretty much anybody's game, especially for those European slots. Because what I do expect is I expect Arsenal, City, and Villa maybe to build a gap over the rest. Because there's also a gap now developing between Aston Villa in third and Chelsea in fourth. Because Chelsea are on 25 points, Villa are on 30 points. They've actually played the same game, but the Chelsea game is still ongoing. So you see, there's a bit of a gap beginning to develop. But now from Chelsea down to Everton, down to Crystal Palace, because right now from Tottenham in 8th to Liverpool in 12th, 5 teams, they actually tied on 22 points. 5 teams are tied on 22 points. Tottenham, Brighton, Newcastle, Man United, and Liverpool. So the only thing that is separating them is goal difference. Because there isn't much to choose between the two, all those teams. That's why I said this season is actually very volatile. But I do expect right around February, March, the gaps will now begin to widen. And I expect now the top 2 or the top 3 maybe now to build a gap and leave the rest behind. I honestly also expect Arsenal to maybe eventually they're gonna restore their gap over City. But like I've kept on saying, I don't think City are consistent enough to win this league and also to challenge Arsenal for this title. It's pretty much Arsenal's title to lose because this is actually the best time that Arsenal have had of winning the title. Because at this stage, they've only lost 2 games, they have won 10 and drawn 3. But the chasing pack is also not very far from them. But I do expect that if after Arsenal get back all their players from injury, now have a full strength team, then they're gonna go up a gear and gonna eventually run away with the title because that is what is expected of them, especially this season. Because, like I said, Aston Villa, Aston Villa are just gonna finish in the top 4. I don't think they have got what it takes to mount up a title charge. Liverpool already fallen off, but Liverpool are actually 11 points behind Arsenal, but they have played a game less. So if Liverpool were to win their game, they are now 8 points behind, but clawing back 8 points is a huge gap. A huge gap. So that's why I expect Arsenal to run away with the league, City to finish in second, then either maybe Aston Villa, Chelsea, or Liverpool to finish in third, then the other one to finish in fourth, and then the one who loses out will now finish up in between Villa, Chelsea, and Liverpool. And then from sixth, it's pretty much anybody's game. It could be Newcastle, it could be Brighton, it could be Bournemouth, but definitely not United because United don't have the consistency to move up the table and actually stay right up there. Because United do play Wolves on Monday. Wolves is a team that is currently rock bottom, and I would not be surprised if United were to rock up or turn up at Wolves, just lose that game because the United are playing can clearly see that they are a very inconsistent team. The team that is just relying on moments and individual brilliance to get them through games. So that's why I said it's very volatile, especially the from Chelsea in fourth rather to Liverpool in 12th, rather Bournemouth in 13th. That is how many. Those are like from fourth all the way to 13th. Those are like 10 places. 10 places, 10 teams separated by 5 points. So whoever wins their games just keeps moving up. That's why you see a team like Everton, like 4 game weeks ago, they were in 15th position. Right now, they're in the top 5 because the teams around them have not been picking up points, and the spread of points in that area is very, very thin. So that's why you see there's a lot of movement, especially when one team wins or maybe drops points, it might even drop like 4 or 5 places. If right now the results are to remain, a team like Brighton started the day in was it? Yeah, Brighton. Brighton started the day in was it in fifth? But currently they're in ninth position because Everton have won. They are currently winning. Tottenham have also leapfrogged them. Newcastle also coming for them. They're still below Sunderland. So that's why you see it's team like Sunderland that was Sunderland were sixth at some point, but because Everton are winning their game, so Sunderland jumped down to seventh position. So, but I do expect that eventually that Sunderland are also gonna maybe run out of gas, especially during this festive period when we are gonna be having the African Cup of Nations tournament in Morocco, because Sunderland are gonna lose like around, is it 7 players, 6 to 7 players, the likes of Mukiele, Reynaldo. I lose a lot of players. Let me check. Sunderland players. Let me see the players that are gonna lose out to AFCON. Got a number. Clearly a number, man. Let me see. Players. So, this keeper doesn't really play. So the players that are gonna lose are Reynaldo, Diarra, Sadiki, Talbi, Bertrand Traore, Adingra, and of course Abdullahi. So you see, like 7 players that they're gonna lose to the African Cup of Nations. So that's why I said I don't really expect them to remain there, and I do expect them to eventually fall off and maybe settle maybe in 10th or 11th, because before those players come back, they're gonna go through a period of a bit of suffering. Because I don't honestly see how they are gonna perform without those players. Because currently, the team that is playing right now, they have like 4 or 5 players in the starting lineup who are going to depart for the African Cup. And if I'm going to check their nationality, I can clearly see Mukiele is gonna leave. Sadiki, Traore. I keep forgetting Isidore's nationality. He's actually French. And of course, some bench players like Mayenda as well. Yes, Mayenda and Adingra and Talbi. So they're gonna lose a lot of players, guys. But at least they've got the, I don't say the firepower, but the squad depth, because they bought a lot of players in the summer to actually maneuver through that period. Anyway, second half has started. The City game has already kicked off. For the second half. City game has kicked off. So let me just switch over to that City game. Game is back on the second half. Yeah, so do you expect City to fall apart again like they did against Leeds? I don't think so. Maybe this game it seems like they have got more control. So it seems like they've got more control in this game. So I don't expect City to fall off. But who knows, man? Who knows? Let me see if the other games are back on. Of course, Newcastle one is going to be back later. Tottenham is also back on. Tottenham game is back on for the second half. Yeah, yellow picked up by Pedro Porro. Yeah, taking out Kevin Shada. Just trying to synchronize the clocks, guys. So do not worry. So it's a yellow card for Porro. So Newcastle, I think, is going to be the last game to be back on. So the Chelsea game is also resumed for the second half. Yep, Chelsea game is back. Second half, so a wonderful shot by Neto. That was actually Chelsea's first shot on target. Chelsea. Yeah. But we'll have to laugh at Chelsea at some point because they actually thought that they were in a title charge. The title charge that lasted for 3 days. What a title charge, man. What a title charge. Somebody was saying as if it's like they're celebrating that Arsenal draw as if like they had won the game. You don't know that man like Leeds are waiting for them. So yeah, the Chelsea revival clearly lasted a very, very short time. So it's unfortunate that they thought that they were in a title charge, only to be brought back down to earth. Is Pedro Neto? Pedro Neto crossed into the box. Garnacho! Hits the post and goes out, man. Garnacho, the header, the header grazed the post and went out. Anyway, Newcastle game is back on as well, so Newcastle about to resume for the second half. Are we ready to go, referee? Are we ready to go? Yep, we're underway for the second half. So all games have now resumed for the second half. Already Newcastle have already gone on the attack. They clearly smelt blood in this game. Livramento. Foster has been taken off to be replaced by a defender. By Worrell, yeah. Defender has come on for Burnley. It's just a case of damage limitation for them. It's a case of how many goals can avoid, or how many goals they can keep. Other a case of just keeping the score down, because this rate, they're not gonna come back into that game. If they were to come back, then it would be the biggest comeback ever. Haaland is now with Chucky into Doku, Doku into the box, Doku shot, oh, hits the post, Foden, blocked, Foden again, Foden, blocked again, it's out for a corner. Wonderful shot from Doku, man. What a wonderful shot from Doku. Ball hit the base of the post, man, and bounced clear to the path of Foden. Foden with a shot, blocked by Ballard. Then it fell again to Foden, but didn't really have support around him. So the ball was eventually blocked by Sunderland and cleared for a corner. So it's a corner to Sunderland, or to Man City. A corner to Man City. Foden into the box. Yeah, recycled by Foden. A play by Foden. Is now Mateus Nunes to Nico Gonzalez. Is now Foden. Foden coming forward into Chucky. Foden was tackled effectively by, was that a Ronaldo? Enzo Lefe coming forward. This is now picked up by Granit Xhaka. Is Mukiele. Bad pass. Picked up by Haaland. Haaland was actually in a left back position, man. Now with Diaz. Oh, mistake at the back. What a save from Donnarumma. Yeah. Isidore should have buried that chance. Honestly, Isidore, you should have buried that chance. Lapse in judgment in concentration from Diaz, and then Isidore just shot the ball straight at Donnarumma. Donnarumma just needed to spread himself far and wide, block it, go straight at him. Isidore should be burying such chances, man. That was a big chance for Sunderland, but they did not take it. They did not take it. Ah, yep. So corner to Sunderland. Had to secure a corner off that long throw. This game is not springing into life, man. Come on, man. Bournemouth, Chelsea, what's going on, man? Seems like Tottenham have found their feet today, huh? Maybe just a case of Thomas Frank playing against his former club. Of course, expect him to know how they play. Expect him to know how Brentford play. Poro into the box. Well defended by Van der Barg. So it's out for a Tottenham corner. Tottenham seem to have woken up in this game, huh? Tottenham seem to have woken up in this game. So, anyway, maybe it's just a case of Thomas Frank playing against his former club, eh? Maybe he's just gonna factory reset next game because by Traore handball. Everton Forest, is there a third goal here? Still 2-0 to Everton. Go back to the City game. Is Foden coming forward. Is now Chucky. Nice pass from Foden. Now with Chucky. Whoa. Sunderland just hit the post. Oh my. What a ferocious shot from Shaka. Sunderland just hit the post, man. Donnarumma celebrating like scored a goal. Hey, Donnarumma, man. So Talbi has come on to replace Isidore. So Isidore has been taken by Talbi. Batan Traore has also been taken off, who's actually replaced him. Broby has come on, the super sub for Sunderland. He's super sub from Sunderland. This is Broby clean through. Broby! Cleared by Bernardo Silva. Sunderland, this is Shaka. One goal from Sunderland just changes things. Just one goal from Sunderland changes the whole complexion of this game. So it seems like City are very comfortable, but just needs one goal from Sunderland, and City will remember the Leeds game and they'll start panicking because in that game they're also in a similar position. They're actually leading 2-0, but they let the lead slip. Leeds are able to come back to draw 2-2, but eventually Foden was able to rescue the win for City. But actually, if you for you guys are interested in stats, an impressive start for Sunderland. In fact, they have won the most points from losing positions this season. So this is actually familiar ground from Sunderland. Remember, also in their last home game against Bournemouth, they're actually down by 2-0. They eventually came back to win that game 3-2 against Bournemouth. So Sunderland do love this challenge of having to come back from behind. They love a remontada. A remontada. But I don't know unless you see a remontada here, unless maybe they have to score within the next 5 minutes. Because I've always said this, if you are losing 2-0, the best way of getting back into the game in the second half is that you have to score within the first 15 minutes of the second half. You have to score at least one goal. Oh, Chucky! Haaland off the line! Yeah. Oh my God. Most impressive play from Chucky, man. My goodness. Hey, Ryan Chucky, man. Hey, boss. Hey. That was clutch. It's Granit Xhaka. Blocked by Badiol. Picked up by Talbi. Talbi forces a corner off Guardiol. Hey, Chucky, man. Chucky with the dummies, man. Oh, what a wonderful play from Chucky. But Haaland did not connect properly with that ball. So it was just cleared off the line, man. Haaland unlucky. Did not get good contract with the ball, eh? Gertruda cleared the ball off the line. It's gonna be a corner to Sunderland. Corner for Sunderland. Enzo Lefum into the box. Cleared. Picked up by Chucky. Chucky coming forward. Chucky. There's an overload on the far side. Haaland. O'Reilly should have controlled that ball, man. Wonderful pass from Chucky. Hey, Chucky has been clutch today, man. Hey, Chucky has clearly playing that player maker role very well. Eh? Even if they are to lose Bernardo Silva, at least they know in Chucky they have a replacement. Eh? Chucky has been impressive today. Chucky has played. Guardiol, this is Guardiol back to Ben Diaz. Now with yes, Nunes, Chucky coming forward, Chucky into Bernardo Silva into Chucky cleared by Roofs for Broby. Now with Doku, by Doku is Nico Gonzalez, Foden. City just happy to keep the ball, man, for long periods of this game. City just happy to keep the ball. Any update on the score? Let me check. Is there an update on the scores? Still no update, man. No goals scored in this second half. Eh? No goals have been scored in this second half in any of the games. Surprised that that Chelsea game is still at 0-0. Come on, man. Come on, guys. Why is that game still at a deadlock, man? Come on. But anyway, Bournemouth will be far better, the better side, eh? Chelsea maybe still nursing a hangover from the defeat against Leeds. It actually came as a shock to them, but what do you expect? You rotated the entire defense. What did you expect, man? Apart from the goalkeeper. Took your favorite or your best centre back, Chalobah, in right back position so that you can accommodate Tosin and this is Nico Gonzalez blocked. Enzo Lefe fouled by Bernardo Silva. So, of course, what do you expect? You brought Tosin and who was the other guy? Tosin and Badiashile to centre back. You moved Chalobah into right back. Tactic clearly that did not work at all. Then now they are wondering why they're not in a title race. Like I said, it's the most short-lived title race ever. Not even last a week. It only lasted for 3 days. It's picked up by Haaland. Nice tackle by Ballard. What a wonderful tackle. He clearly saved a certain counter-attack there. O'Reilly, make sure you don't pick up a yellow card. Eh? Oh, yeah. Everton Forest. Is there any change in the scoreline? Everton seem to have done enough to get the victory there. Everton seem to have done enough to get the victory. So Barry has been replaced by Beto. And you guys do make sure that you are liking the video and subscribing to the channel. If you're not already subscribed, seems like Ryan Yates is injured. He's basically just limping his way into dressing room. Replaced by Dominguez. Seems like the City game is the only one that looks to have a bit more of urgency. Bournemouth, Chelsea, I would not be surprised if it ended that way. Because Bournemouth also have been on a poor run. They are winless in their last 5 games. So I think a point will be a fair result for them. It's Chucky. Whoa! My God! Ryan Chucky, man! What do you call that technique? Is it a Travello or what? What's it called, man? Rabona. It's called a Rabona. A Rabona of an assist from Chucky, man. A Rabona of an assist from Chucky for Foden to head the ball into the net, man. It's 3-0. Oh, what a goal, man. What a goal. Ah, that needs a standing ovation, man. If I was able to stand, I would. If I was able to stand, I would, man. Ay. Hey, Chucky, man. A Rabona of an assist, man. To Foden, heads the ball into the net, man. Unmarked. That's why Foden just immediately rushed to Chucky to congratulate him for the assist. Hey, Rabona, man. Oh, look at the technique, man. Ryan Chucky, man. Regardless of what happens in this game, this guy should be given the man of the match. Clearly, man of the match. This is what we have been missing out on for such a long time. Having ballers like him, man, especially in the Premier League. Ballers who are intelligent. They have got wonderful technique. Can bring others into play. Oh my God. In fact, not even have the right words to for him for that, man. But let me look at his what? So cannot start, but his player rating. O'Reilly, wonderful defending. Doku, on your bike, son. Yeah, Chuck with 2 assists, man. So Chucky currently is on a rating of 8.9. 8.9, man. Aha. Eesh. Hey, Ryan Chucky, man. Again, I applaud you, man. I will not stop clapping at you, man. Rather clapping for you, man. Applause, man. Applause to that guy, man. Maybe they should just take him off so that he can get the standing ovation from the crowd. I thought sometimes that's what you do. Yeah, but this score line was predicted because I honestly did not think Sunderland were able to be a match for City because, yes, they may have gotten the draw at Anfield, but City is a different monster. City might be hit and miss at times, especially in defense, but they do know how to put away the small clubs, especially the teams that have been promoted. So, Ake, Reinders, and Mamush about to come on for City. At least Haaland is being taken off for once. So, no goals or assists for Haaland today. So, Haaland has been taken off for Mamush. It's actually good. At least let Mamush play in that position. Let's see how he's going to perform. Yeah, because you see, clearly they need somebody out there other than Haaland to play in that position. Because just in case it doesn't work out, you need somebody in there too hold down the fort. So Foden also being taken off to be replaced by who's replacing Foden? Is it Ake? It's Reinders. Reinders replacing Foden. Of course, Vardiol being replaced by Nathan Ake. Omar Mamouche, I said earlier, has replaced Erling Haaland. What a goal, man. Man like Ryan Chaki, man. Man like Ryan Chaki. Ryan Chaki. It's what you call a Rabona. Rabona assist. With those type of assists, it either pays off or it simply just get it all wrong. So there are a number of players who have attempted that Rabona. Rather than actually getting the ball, they've actually kicked the other foot, standing foot. And actually, Chucky did it with his weaker foot. Remember, Chucky is left-footed, but the pass was actually off his right foot. That is how impressive it was. Hey, Ryan Chucky, man. Ryan Chucky. Anyway, guys, hope you guys are continuing to like the video and subscribing to the channel. It's your first time here on the channel. I hope you guys are liking the video and subscribing to the channel. And if it's your first time, of course, do that all that wonderful stuff. If you are a returning subscriber, support the channel by liking the video and of course, do all that great stuff. Like I said, we don't charge you for your likes or your subscription. It's completely free of charge. So support the channel, guys. Support the channel if it's your first time here. Well defended by Ake. All the way back to this guy. Donnarumma. Nada Silva. Far side. Anyway, this game I think is pretty much over. Don't expect City to go on and lose this game now. I think they learned their lesson. They learned their lesson last week. Not also last week, but also on Tuesday when they were played against Fulham. So City had a rather than want to start where they actually bottle leads, but at least they didn't bottle the lead on Tuesday. Also against Leeds, they had bottled the lead, but at least they were able to win the game eventually, courtesy of a Phil Foden goal. Still nil in this Bournemouth game, man. Seriously. Tackle by Clivert, looking for Semenyo on the far side. Semenyo coming forward. Semenyo versus Gusto. Semenyo on the on the outside. Well defended by Fofana. Actually, it was Reece James. See now, because of that loss to Leeds, Chelsea in this game have looked out of sorts because of the loss of momentum, of changing the team, and also now losing against Leeds. So, because today can clearly see that they are off the pace completely. They are completely off the pace, and I don't know what's going on. But them at least now that they have got their starman back in Cole Palmer, they are just gonna go and now blitz teams through, blitz teams away. But unfortunately, it's been a very, very poor performance from. Still 2-0 in the Everton Forest game. Newcastle Burnley, they scored a third goal. Nope. Still 2-0. Newcastle, I think they're just happy to hang on to that result now. Tottenham still leading 2-0. I think I pretty much say that these games are now over. Don't honestly expect the teams that are losing to at least turn things around. Be very difficult for either team to turn things around. Brr, 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 brr. So don't forget, guys, that later on you're gonna have the game between Liverpool, Leeds, and Liverpool. Game that will be kicking off right around an hour's time. Leeds versus Liverpool. Yeah. In fact, there's a game that has had a lot of history. It's that game because Leeds and Liverpool is a team that has Leeds and Liverpool have had a serious rivalry in the past. In fact, well, top of my head, I can remember back in the day, was it 2000 or 201? They played out a 4-4 draw, a game in which Leeds striker called Mark Viduka back then scored all 4 goals for Leeds. So let's see whether they're going to be able to replicate the same against Liverpool. So these the teams are already out for that game. Got Perry in goal, Goodmanson, Strauk, Biol, Rodon and Bogle, Starch, Ampadu, Gruev, Calvert-Lewin and Okafor. It seems like the manager is playing with a 5-3-2 system, in a 5-3-2 system, the same system that dismantled Chelsea. And for Liverpool, we have Alisson in goal, Bradley, Konate, Van Dijk, Kakez, then Gravenbach, Jones, Gakpo, Vart, Sabozlai, and Eketike. So still no Salah. Salah continues to sit on the bench, man. So anyway, it's good. That is what you do, especially when you have a player out of form. You don't just put him in because he's your star man. So Salah is unavailable, not unavailable, but he doesn't start for Liverpool today. It's actually the third game in a row that Salah started on the bench. But we will cover that now when we get to the Liverpool game. We will cover that when we get to the Liverpool game. Sunderland almost considered a fourth goal there. It was a wonderful counter by City, but they were unable to capitalize, man. Capitalize. And as to the corner, picked up by Gonzalez. Nunes hoofs it up and over. Sunderland free kick. Sunderland seem to have run out of juice. Sunderland seem to have run out of juice. Sunderland seem to have run out of juice, man. Seem to be done and dusted in that game. I don't honestly expect them to come back in this game because it seems like Man City have been able to do the job on them. So clearly, Sunderland have run out of gas. Completely out of gas. Honestly, I don't expect them to get anything from this game. But unless they can, in Sunderland on the attack, over the bar, man. Didn't even come close to threatening Donnarumma's goal. Didn't even come close to threatening Donnarumma's goal, man. Yeah, so I can pretty much say that the games are now taking over to our finale. Because can't really say that City are gonna lose it from here. In the other games, I don't know. Let me see whether the other games. Is there an updated score? No scores in the other games. No updated scores, man. So Tottenham still leading 2-0 against Brentford. Newcastle still beating Burnley by 2-0. Man City 3-0 up against Sunderland. Everton 2-0 lead against Forest. And Bournemouth, Chelsea playing out a 0-0 draw at the moment. So those are the current scorelines, guys. Those are the current scorelines. So, come on, Chucky is brought down. Ryan Chucky has been clutch today, man. Ryan Chucky has been clutch today. Is he being taken off? Yep, there you go. He's being taken off. Standing ovation, man. Standing ovation for Ryan Chucky. Clearly, they said he left his mark on this game in some style, man. What Arabona cross, an assist for Phil Foden. Phil Foden just headed the ball into an unguarded net because there was nobody close to him. Clearly goes over to thank his teammate because it was all down to the work that Chucky did. It was all down to the work that Chucky did. So Chucky and Bernardo Silva off. Savinho and Rico Lewis coming on. So the other guys just bring Burton to see off this game. So Gonzalez is now Savinho. And I don't know which other game we can look at. It seems like the games are kind of dried out. Well, the goals have kind of dried out. Is Doku. Yeah. Man City just ensuring that they get good form, especially going into that game between themselves and Madrid on Wednesday in the Champions League, which you're also going to cover that game. That's a good game to cover, guys. Savinho, tackled, man. Come on, City. Come on, Reinders. Should be doing a whole lot better with that chance. Offside, man. Oh, not really offside, but the ball was out of play. Ball was out of play. Bernardo Silva. Riley throws it back into play. Now picked up by Ake. Mamouche should be getting to that pass, man. Come on, Mamouche. Ball just sailed clean through, man. Yeah, Man City are pretty much won this now. Huh? So I don't expect them to lose it from here. In fact, it was never in doubt. Can clearly see that Pep was able to learn his lesson, especially on last Saturday against Leeds and also in the game against Fulham. So it's been a disciplined performance from them today. Huh? Other than the Isidore chance that was saved by Donnarumma, they have pretty much been in control for the entire game. Anyway, game is anyway. Still no changes in the other score lines. It seems like the games are just gonna end like that. So seems like the games are just gonna end like that. Excuse me. No changes in the score line. Yahoo being taken off. And O'Neill coming on for Sunderland. So whom has been taken off? But this has been it's been disappointing. Everton have scored a third goal. So Everton have scored a third goal. Don't know who scored it. Let me just check. Seems like Everton has scored a third goal. Frisbee Hall. So Frisbee Hall has sealed the victory for Everton against Forest. Because Sean Dyche was coming up against his former club. So it's over for them now. So Everton clearly a very disciplined and convincing victory over Forest. Because I'm sure Forest have done absolutely nothing in that game, maybe to merit even a point. So Everton 3, Forest nil. So that's the current scoreline. As also, yes, all these games are now into stoppage time. So let me see how many minutes of stoppage time added in all the games. Watch this attack pass from City. Is Doku, 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 Doku. The corner for Man City. The Chelsea seem to be faltering, man. How many minutes of added time in the Chelsea game? 5 minutes. 5 minutes of added time in the Chelsea game, eh? Chelsea game gonna have 5 minutes. The other game is now into stoppage time. Let me see. Newcastle, Burnley. I don't think this one is stoppage time. I've got 5 more minutes to go. Tottenham, Brentford. This one I think is also into stoppage time. Yeah, 7 minutes of added time. 7 minutes in the Tottenham Brentford game. So the past hunting Arsenal City for the yeah, man, it might actually be the case. It might actually be the case. But like I've kept on saying several times before, if you're an Arsenal fan, don't need to panic. Don't need to panic. You still have a very, very good team. Like I said, I don't really think that City, Aston Villa, Chelsea, and Liverpool are strong enough to mount up a serious title challenge, let alone win the league. Because those teams pretty much looking very, very shaky at the back. So Arsenal, I think Arsenal just need to maybe learn how to play better, especially in such games. Because if I'm to make an observation that I've seen, especially in the Chelsea game and also today against Aston Villa, it's like at some point Arteta was just playing for the draw. Because in both games, Arsenal conceded first, and you could clearly see there was the intent from Arsenal to just equalize. But after they have equalized, it's like there isn't more intensity to just go and get a victory. And I don't know why they are not doing that, because they clearly have the best team in the league by far. In fact, if anybody thinks that Arsenal do not have the best squad depth in the league, then I don't know what to say, man. Because clearly they have the best squad depth in the league. So, cause they pretty much got like two players in every position, eh? And as you can clearly see in defense, especially now when Gabriel and Saliba are not there, at least they call on Hincapi and Timber who played today, and also maybe man like Mosquera, but luckily Mosquera is not injured. And at least most of their players are now coming back from injury, because Gabriel Jesus is on his way back from the treatment table. Hivert's also on his way, almost back as well. It's just that Mosquera is the one who's a long-term absentee. So no need to panic. No need to panic. No need to panic. Let me tell you, no need to panic. In fact, Arsenal are top three best teams in the world, not in the Premier League only. Arsenal are top three best teams in the world, not in the Premier League only. Okay, in the world, okay, that's a stretch. In the world, okay, do you mean currently or overall? Of course, not overall, but because it's in the top three. Okay, maybe say in the top three Europe currently. Of course, because of their Champions League endeavors and also their league form. So if you say currently, that's okay. That I would agree with, but definitely not. Yeah, not all time, man. Yes, currently, yes, you're right, right. Oh my God, it's gonna be a red card for a Sunderland player. Gonna be a red card for a Sunderland player. Clearly went over the top with that challenge. Eh? This guy's gonna be sent off. Eh? In fact, he's already walking. He's already walking. He's already walking, man. PSG, Bayern, Arsenal are in the top best three right now. Yeah, true. PSG, Bayern, Arsenal, yeah, true. But I'd say currently, I'd say maybe Arsenal, Bayern, very, very close to each other. It's just that I don't know why Arsenal are. It's like Arsenal is like whenever they play games, especially these games that they've been playing lately, it's like they're playing with like a handbrake. It's like they don't want to go for it, and at the same time they want to win. So it becomes quite difficult. But of course, definitely in the top three, in the top three. And that's why I've kept on saying. For me, they're still my pick to win the league. They're still my number one pick to win, pick the league, to pick to number one pick to win the league. Yeah, Sunderland have been reduced to 10 men, so it's a red card for O'Neill. So O'Neill has been sent off for Sunderland. So Sunderland have been reduced to 10 men. So, in fact, that challenge was way over the top, man. That was a bad tackle, man. Bad challenge, man. But he was not helped by his teammate, because the ball that he gave him was not that good. And your Savinho, come on, Savinho. And your Bournemouth game over. So the Bournemouth game is over. So and so is the City game. The City game is also over. So both Man City and Bournemouth's game are over. So just awaiting the conclusion of the other games. Let me check. Everton game just ended right now. So Everton have won their game 3-0 against Forest. Bournemouth 0-0 against Chelsea. Man City have just won 3-0 against Sunderland. Newcastle still playing against Burnley. How many minutes of added time? Gonna have 3 minutes of added time in the Newcastle game. So 3 minutes of added time in that Newcastle Burnley game is pretty much over. Then of course in the Tottenham game, at 3 minutes, I think they are pretty much over now. So I think Tottenham have also won their game. Tottenham have also won their game. The game is still being played. Oh, 7 minutes. Oh, there are 7 added minutes. Yeah, 7 added minutes. So the game is almost over. Anyway, Mr. Steve, yeah, like I said, yeah, you're right. PSG, Bayern, Arsenal, best three right now. Yeah, true. Best three. So I just hope for Arsenal's sake they're able to maintain that status come the end of the season. Just hope that they're not gonna fall off. But I don't think they're gonna fall off. I don't honestly think they're gonna fall off. Like I've kept on saying, these guys, the chasing pack, the cities, the Arsenal, the Chelseas, the Villas, and the Liverpools are not strong enough go toe to toe with Manchester with these guys. So the Tottenham game is also over. Tottenham game is also over. So the Newcastle game over as well. Second, and Newcastle's game is also over as well. Yeah, they're still playing. Can you give me a second, guys? I'll be right back. Just 1 minute. They have had a lot of movements, but it's okay. It is all okay, man. It's the price of doing watch-alongs. Anyway, Newcastle game has already finished, so all games have already concluded. So just to do a run through from the beginning. Oh, Burnley have actually pulled a goal back. Flaming penalty. So the game is still being played. Oh, wow. Oh my God, I would have done injustice to the Burnley fans, man. So Burnley have pulled a goal back, a penalty for Flaming, a penalty by Flaming. It's pulled a goal back, man. So, but this one is pretty much over now. I don't think they'll be able to equalize. Pretty much over now. Game is into the 96th minute, man. What is the referee waiting for? Honestly, what is he waiting for? 10 men. Seems Newcastle this season are way off their best, eh? This is Johan Wissa. Unable to find a Langa. Langa recycles it. Oh, Burnley have tried then. If they have played this well with 10 men, they have kept the score down. Quite impressive. It's very impressive, man. It's very impressive. Come on, referee, blow the whistle. Game should be over by now. Game should be over by now. I don't know what the referee is waiting for. Come on, referee, blow the whistle, man. Anyway, as we finalize on this game, Newcastle Burnley game, like I said earlier today, earlier kickoff, Aston Villa managed to beat Arsenal 2-1. Virtue of Ruben Emmanuel Buendia, rather, goal in stoppage time, scored in a 95th minute winner that was able to down the Gunners. It was actually an even game. It was actually an even game up until that point, because Arsenal, as soon as they went behind, could clearly see they just wanted to equalize and maybe get the goal. Yep, this game is finally over. Game is finally over. So Arsenal, as soon as they went a goal behind, you could clearly see there's a lot of intensity, just trying to get back into the game. But after they got back into the game, they did not do anything else. And unfortunately, when Aston Villa got their chance, they took them, and just like that, they lost ground. So earlier, Bournemouth, Aston Villa beat Arsenal. Bournemouth just drew 0-0 with Chelsea. Everton beat Nottingham Forest 3-0. Man City beat Sunderland 3-0. Newcastle, their game has just ended 2-1. They managed to beat a 10-man Burnley. In fact, those are kind of labored victory for them, because at some point it looked as if the Burnley might be able to scrap a draw. Then, of course, Tottenham getting back to winning ways at home. It's actually their second home win of the season, beating Brentford 2-0. So the late kickoff, of course, is Leeds versus Liverpool. That will be starting right around half an hour's time. So we're just about half an hour, we're gonna be ready to cover that game. So guys, thank you so much for being part of this watch along. So let's just take a breather. It's been marathon since the beginning, but just take a little bit of breather as you go and anticipate the Liverpool game. So till then, guys, the Liverpool stream, see you in half an hour. Peace.